Sweetie, sweetie, you sound so pretty. We just don't want to bother the neighbors, okay? We don't want to bother all of our neighbors, love. Oh my goodness gracious, you love being here, huh? You're like, I really like it over here. Nice and shady, and it's very pretty, and everything looks wonderful. But why does that bird keep staring at me? I don't know, sweetie. I don't know. But hey, are you ready for some Longhorn Lester? Live with Longhorn Lester? Are you ready for some Live with Longhorn Lester? Oh, yes, you are. Everyone's going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you, sweetie. Yes, we are. Yes, and we are. Good morning, folks. Lester here. And thank you guys for sticking around a little bit this morning to watch our weekly Lunch with Longhorn Lester live. Ivy is here and she's quite vocal. She started very early this morning, Jamie said, and she's been letting everyone know she's back. She's feeling a whole lot better. I made a little video a few minutes ago of her that I will absolutely play in a video form at some point. But she's doing wonderful. Her leg looks great. Yesterday, they took her to the vet. I didn't go. Jamie was with Brienne yesterday doing some stuff with the truck and the trailer. And so at some point, Ivy went to the vet and she's fine, everybody. I know you worry about her, but she's very fine and she's going to be good. Her spirit is much improved. And think about that for a minute. If you could have saw her, I forgot what day of the week it was, but the first day I was over at the sanctuary, and I noticed her leg had that same pocket that comes up on her every year. This is nothing new, friends. This is nothing new. It's the same thing that comes up on her every year. I think that some people can call it, they kind of refer to it as a summer sore. I don't know the actual medical name for it, but believe it or not, it is a form of cancer. It is a form of cancer, and it's not life-threatening on most accounts if you can take care of it and keep it medicated and keep her in good health. It could be very expensive. Lots of economic strain from having to have her constantly on different meds and whatnot. Of course, it's probably painful to her. We saw that obviously the day she was just kind of laying there. But we took care of it quite a bit. Yeah, Kathy says, what? Cancer? What? It's a lot more prevalent than what you probably realize. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to get this wrong. I'm going to get this so wrong. But scardosis. If you give me a second, I will look it up. Because now I probably opened a wormhole. Everyone's saying, what kind of cancer? What kind of cancer? Sarcoids. So not to worry, everything's going to be fine. We will absolutely take care of our sweet girl. Yes, thank you, everybody. Everyone's helping me out a whole lot. Sarcoidosis, and I'm not a medical person, guys. I don't understand that whole Greek or Latin pronunciation of all these words in Latin, but this is nothing new to her. She's had this for a very long time. Every year around this time, she has little outbreaks, and sometimes the flies can affect it. The larva that the flies lay can affect it. A worm, Dr. Cochran said it was a worm. That's absolutely could be true. But bottom line is we took her in and we have the meds, or we're picking the meds up today. And she's in really wonderful hands, guys. I hope that you understand that here, where we can kind of keep a closer eye on her and visit with her daily and throughout the day, And she's right here behind me. The pasture that you see there, that's the pasture we have her in. She's going to be dry lotted for a little bit, and we will keep her right over there until we can get a grip on this, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. I don't think it'll be long. I think that we're going to bring Beverly over today, and so Beverly can offer her some company and be kind of a friend to her while she's being dry lotted. And then together we'll put the girls out onto the other pasture at some point. A lot of the questions this morning came up about, if we bring Beverly and Ivy here, what about Indy? What about Indy? So it's really interesting. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of movement that we haven't talked a whole lot about. We've kind of hinted about things here and there, but we're going to get Indy shorn. They're going to come out and do her fiber, sheared or shorn, on the 13th, which is next Saturday. And okay, here we go. Y'all ready for this one over here? Here we go. Jamie and I are probably going to bring Annie and Indy. Annie and Indy back over here. Shorn is a word, Lester. Thank you, Leslie. So we will be, you heard me correct. You're probably saying, whoa, 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 whoa. What about Ernie? Oh my God, what about Ernie? So Ernie has not been fixed yet, but we also talked to Cochran about getting that taken care of. So we're going to be able to put Ernie with Okie and leave those two at the sanctuary for now. Eventually, we'll be able to find us a vet who will come out and take care of Ernie, or we'll take Ernie in, but we don't want to leave Okie by himself. So the two boys will be fine together. The two girls will be fine together. And for all of the people, and trust me, I am one of them, for all the folks who are concerned about that idea, because you think that Ernie just has to be with Annie and Annie has to be with Ernie. That's something that we do as humans. We like to humanize the animals, and they have to be with their partner. Tex has to be with Santana, and Santana has to be with Tex. Guys, that's cute and that's fun to think about and stuff. But in reality, they want to be with others. They don't necessarily have a bond where they have to be side by side every single day. So that's the only thing we can do now to make sure that Indy has a partner, Annie has a partner and a purpose, as well as Ernie and Okie will have a purpose. It's similar to when we paired up our two male big birds, Carl and Tat, and they were fine as long as they have each other. The same thing for Tex, our Longhorn Bull, and Waylon. When they're together, they're fine. It's nice to have all the ladies walking around, but when you introduce ladies to the mix, it kind of changes everything. The whole chemistry is changed. It's kind of like when you go out on a let's just say you and a girlfriend, you and a friend are going to go off and have a cocktail, or a happy hour, but a third friend wants to run along, and so all of a sudden you put that third wheel, and it kind of changes the entire dynamic. So we're going to bring Annie over along with Indy, and this is pretty much, I'm not going to say it's set in stone, but Annie does belong to Jamie. Annie was Jamie's second birthday gift from me to her, a rescue alpaca. And Annie has always been there at the sanctuary. So the biggest adjustment will be on Annie having to learn to adjust to Longhorn Lesters. But animals are amazing at adjusting to new situations and new settings. We're blessed that over here we have plenty of grass. Annie will have a purpose in taking care of those goats, all those baby goats. Annie is more than likely pregnant, so at some point she'll be having that last of her babies, which is going to have to be with the letter U, because A, E, I, O, and U. You all know how that goes. And we're just going to go ahead and add that the Plum Grove property is ever changing. As a matter of fact, all three of the farms are very dynamic in the fact that they don't stay the same for long. We are blessed to be able to move animals back and forth and here and there based on the animal's best needs. I see a lot of U names coming up over here. Yuli. Paula says Yuli. She like, oh, that's not it. Let me find Paula's comment. It kind of went by pretty fast. Yuli. Annie, Ernie, that's A-E. Indy is the I. Okie is the O. A-E-I-O. And all we need is a U, and we'll be complete. So U. So we will find out. We'll take care of that. That's cute. That's a cute little comment and a cute name. Yuli. I'm good with that. We are not going to bring Dan and Imogene over. Imogene is the namesake behind the sanctuary. I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. Dan is in fact her partner and the love of his life. So we will absolutely be leaving those two together. They're also going to help work a little bit on keeping the pastures maintained. Ellie did a really nice job of outlining all of that. The sanctuary does have grass again, so we're super blessed about that. And in saying so, some of the goats that we have here that do not belong to us, like Walter Mellon, Carrie's 3 babies, and the old nanny goat who has the bearded lady, we call her. They will all be going back to Ellie and Megan's place in the next couple of days. Sometimes you don't want to do too much on the same day. It's a lot of hauling on our end. And of course, we have to catch some of the animals who don't just want to walk to us. So we'll take care of all of that. It's likely we'll be bringing Starla back over here. So I know if you're confused, don't worry. We're confused as well, y'all. And it takes a lot of conversations. There's a lot of parties involved. You don't want to take away anyone's content. You don't want to take away anyone's birthday gift also. You have to make sure that every animal has their best life. And so there are some animals that would absolutely do great and have their best life at the terrain, the topography, the grass type, the stalls, the barns, the water situation, the pond, at the sanctuary. There are other animals like the longhorns who are living their best life over at the JL Ranch property. And anyone who's watched the channels understand we're not just making this up to appease our own egos. We're doing this to let you know and let you see daily what's going on with all the babies so that you can see they're living their best lives. And so all we need over here is a friend for Beverly. Ivy, since she's going to be in the pasture for a little bit, dry lotted because of her wounds. And we will take care of her. We're getting the meds. We're getting all that we need. So a lot of folks are still offering name suggestions, and that's cute. We love that you guys want to do that and help us out a little bit on all that. And when that day comes, we're going to probably find out more on the 13th. Once the Miss Tina, who is our alpaca our alpaca shearer lady. She does the alpaca shearing. Once she takes a lot of that fiber off of Annie, we have her laying down, we'll be able to do a whole lot more of a thorough look about and see if she's in fact carrying a baby. It's hard to tell with alpaca. They don't always show the way other animals show, but there are vets who can neuter or castrate male alpacas, and we will get that done to both Okie and Ernie as soon as we get them sheared or shorn. So, Ubi, these are some cute names. Ursula, Unity. Oh, there's a lot of U names. So we'll figure it all out, friends. Jamie has to have a say-so in this. I do hope that the baby is going to be as gentle as Okie. Okie is just one heck of an alpaca. He's been just the most joy to be around. I think that anyone who spends time at the sanctuary or on those videos You just cannot get enough of that little guy. He's just so lovable and playful, sweet natured. Now, right now, he's going through his adolescent years. So he's curious about a lot of stuff. His hormones are kicking in. He's not real sure if he wants to love on you or make love on you. He just doesn't really know what he wants to do. And so it's the same way for getting him to kiss on you or to love on you. It starts off where it's innocent. And then at some point, you got to remind him that, hey, whoa, we're just friends. We are just friends here. Sorry, that was funny to me. I don't mean to offend anybody. Oh, goodness gracious. I have been doing that a lot more lately than what I mean to. I don't mind stirring the pot a little bit, y'all. Everyone knows that sometimes stirring the pot is fun. It can be fun. It can add a little bit of drama to your life. And sometimes we all like a little bit of drama. But I don't try to do it with the audience here. I try to do it with other channels' audiences. Yeah, it's we joked a lot lately about the clean water challenge, and I was very impressed. There were so many neat farmers, and I have a ton of videos that I want to compile at some point to play all the different channels who did the clean water challenge. Most were smaller channels, but there were some fairly large channels that did that. Now, there were also a lot of channels that called us out for just how ridiculous and maybe even idiotic that idea was. They didn't like the fact that we're bringing awareness to dirty water. They did not like the fact that Lester is bringing awareness to their dirty water. What they want is for y'all not to question them on their water. Y'all do know that, right? If they make you feel like they're uncomfortable, or they make you feel like that's just so stupid, then a lot of us as followers, yeah, you're right. That's stupid. That's stupid. But the thing is, a lot of people can't stop right there. It's one thing to agree or to disagree with somebody on a channel, but many people want to come to this channel and disagree, and you're not going to ever win that argument over here. A funny thing that we talked about yesterday, and it was even on my video this morning on, I think, YouTube, maybe Facebook, I forgot, but comparing the fact that I would say that the number one defense for dirty water defenders, yes, this is going to be gross to some of y'all. Some of y'all heard this yesterday, but it's true. The number one defense to dirty water defenders is when they come at you and say, as long as I've known animals, they've always drank out of pond water, which is stale and stagnant and has bugs floating around in it. Or as long as animals been in nature, they drink out of puddles and creeks. And okay, I get that, y'all. I get that because they have no other choices. But it's kind of like if you give those animals a choice, it's very similar. Here goes the gross part. Here goes the gross part. It's like having to eat boogers. No, yes, even though our bodies can handle a booger, none of us in our right mind would ever want to eat them. And if people say, oh, come on, you need salt and boogers can give you, you're going to be fine. Yes, you might be fine. And these animals might be fine, y'all. But if they have a choice, we all know what their choices are. They prefer to go that clean water. But let's not get off on that again. It's just the fact that how idiotic to me that people think, oh, they're animals. They'll be fine. Yeah, they are animals that you've taken and you've put them into a cage, in essence, or a pasture or a lot. You don't give them clean water, and so they have to live. We all have to live, and the desire to live will sometimes force those to eat and drink things you don't want to eat or drink. We can do it. It's gross, but we can do it. But why make them go through all of that? Anywho, it's funny. I'm going to look over here. Now, I have a lot of things to talk about with you. I have a few packages to open, and so I'm hoping to get through all of those things today. There's been a couple of comments come up just this morning, especially in the green room. Boy, when you're in the green room, you can read a lot because I'm not having to talk. I normally log on to the live with a few minutes before we have to start. And so what happens there, it puts me into the green room, is what we call it. It's a room where I can see you. I can see all of you already commenting, but you can't see me yet. We haven't officially gone live. And so sometimes I get a really good idea of what you all want to talk about from what I can read in the green room. So I'll start, excuse me, I'll start off by saying I'm so very sorry for a lot of you folks who are experiencing strange weather phenomenon today. I hear there are snowstorms, there are floods, and there are even earthquakes happening around our country. Yeah, it's called the PPAT room. That's funny, Leslie. Leslie says, "Yeah, you're in the PPAT room." I am. I am PPATting the heck out of all of your comments while I'm in the PPAT room. I did have to put one lady in timeout from the PPAT room. I just put her in timeout. I didn't ban her. I didn't block her. I just put her in timeout for 10 minutes so she can't post anything, because that's a way of saying, hey, if you're kind of striking people off, if you're kind of antagonizing, we're just going to put you in timeout for a few minutes. Sorry. An earthquake in Queens, New York, a 4.7. It's crazy, y'all. Connecticut felt the earthquake. I hear there was one in the Gulf of Mexico. So I don't know what's happening. It worries me to know what's happening. And there's going to be so much speculation on this is the person to blame, or that's to blame, or that's to blame. I don't know, but I'm one of those people who, even though I try not to involve myself a whole lot in politics or all the happenings in the world as far as the things that scare us, I do think there's something happening. And unfortunately, I'll just take the Plum Grove property, for example, to have lived there my entire life, and experienced one major flood in 1994. And that one major flood barely, I say barely, covered the hill. And so then, if that's okay, so that's 1994. Think about how long ago that was, right? But what happens is, as soon as we get past all of that 94 flood, we had several years of great weather and everything, but then all of a sudden, with Hurricane Harvey and Tropical Storm Imelda and this different rains, just different heavy rains, y'all, begin to affect, and we were seeing flooding more and more and more in land that had never flooded. And then, of course, the drought. Let's take Longhorn Lester's here with the drought the last 2 years. Uh, 93 or 94 days the first year of not a drop, and then 128 days the next year without a drop, and all of our grass died, and it got really scary. So I don't know what's going on with everything, but Mother Nature has always had a way to balance everything out. And if this is in fact Mother Nature's way of saying, hey, y'all better wake up, hey, y'all better look around, hey, y'all better do something before it's too late, well, and then a lot of people are saying, like Tracy says, it's pre-eclipse activity. Animals might even be on edge and worried. I don't know. We're blessed here in Texas that even though the eclipse will pass right over us, we are going to be experiencing cloudy and stormy weather. So we will not have to deal with our animals being exposed to all of that and whatever else. Now, it's going to get very dark here. And so certainly be looking forward to seeing the neat effects in the sky. But for the most part, we're going to have very cloudy skies that day, which is going to be Monday. And so we will not be able to experience the same views that many of you will. So just have your goggles, have your glasses, and probably put your dogs inside the house. And I think that we're all going to be fine. I hope so anyway. You hope so. Another one of the comments, and I'm not going to spend my most special hour of the week talking about business, but it is worth talking about. At least I owe you an explanation of what's going on. And I'll say that, yes, the commenter said another live with a bunch of question marks. Another live with a bunch of question marks. I'm going to say this. Why is my eye looking crooked? I hope that's just the lighting on my eye. Um, a lady said, "Another live?" It's true. I've gone live quite a bit. And I'm just going to say this in as simple words as I can. Y'all, as I sit here today, I'm just trying to keep my business alive. I am. I'm trying to keep. Okay, my eye is not turning that way, y'all. That is the lighting. The lighting here is affecting me and making it look like my eye is all turned weird. I'm going to have to shift you around. Nope, that's not going to work. We're going to shift to the other side. We're just going to shift around a little bit, y'all, till we find a place where my eye doesn't look like I'm cross-eyed or bug-eyed. I got different angles we can go here. Okay, thank you, God. At first, I even thought my eye had gone crazy. I thought I had got me a sleepy eye somehow and didn't realize it. So I don't think that anybody can blame a guy or a girl for trying to keep their business alive. I sometimes will look at businesses up and down the road, and I'm always worried. It saddens me to see somebody will invest their life savings into a business, and you do hope that they'll do well because we support small businesses here. We do. We will support a small business way before we do the big stores. And so, and you watch somebody pop up a gas station or whatever kind of a business they want to get started, a barbecue shack or whatever, and it breaks your heart to see that 6 months later, a year later, that business is being shut down. And you realize why. You don't know the exact details, but you do know that there's somebody who's been crushed, that their dream of having their own business did not work out. And that means that that dream has been shattered. And that will many times put that person into a really bad situation with their finances, trying to pay off all the loans they may have taken out, because it's always a gamble on hoping that your business will make it. So, what we're doing over here is we're having to adjust. The business that we used to run is no longer making enough money to pay the bills. And I mean, it may seem funny to a lot of people, but we've really got ourselves heavily invested into so many animals, which require feeds and medical, vet cost and medicines and hay and shelter and the seeds for the grass. And I can't sit here and just tell you right off all of the expenses. And so I'm not trying to make anybody feel sorry for me, but I am telling you that I'm just trying to do what I have to do to keep my business alive. Because if I sit on my thumbs and do nothing, or if I listen to the comments and do some things that you suggest, this business will die. And I'm not ready to allow my business to die. I'm going to fight for all I can with all I've got, tooth and nail. I think my dad used to call it. I'm going to fight tooth and nail to keep my business alive. And my business right now is, well, you already know my business. I wake up in the mornings and I start work, and I work the entire day. And whatever I do throughout the days, I post those videos, but those videos are not having the same appeal as they used to have. And so I get it, man. Things change, life evolves, people evolve, our way of thinking evolves. Maybe you get bored. That happens too, y'all. You get bored. But don't blame Lester for trying all that he can to keep his business alive. And it's not just Lester. There are tons of other creators. When you get a chance, go look at some of the other big channels and look what they're all doing. One that I noticed yesterday was Asher House. That's the guy that does all the rescue dogs. And his videos now are about 3 or 4 minutes long. That's a rarity because Asher House in his heyday was making long videos. But you go to all the farm channels. I mean, you go to a lot of them, and what used to be long video creators has now turned into guys just like me trying to keep their business alive. And what that means is shortening all of those videos to make them better fit the Facebook algorithm. So a lot of people don't like to see, they don't want to see shortened videos. They like the long videos, yet those same people will not jump over to the other platform, the YouTube channel, where they encourage long videos, but they want to be mad that I'm not making any more long videos. And so it's unfortunate. But if I continue to try to hold out and be headstrong on what I want and what I want and what I want, then this business of mine will fail. And I'm not ready for that to happen yet. I don't want to go back to work. I do not want to go back to teaching school, friends. Now I will and I can. And if I do that, then I do that. So I don't mean to talk. I don't want to keep talking business, but let me answer this one question over here and I'll give you, and then I will promise I will get off the business side of it. A lot of people say, well, just do the short videos. Just do what they want. Do your short 90-second videos. And so here's the problem with a short video. Short video creators, I'm just going to give you a number. On my short videos, I make 19 cents for every 1,000 views. So let's just say that 1,000 people watch my video. I earn 19 cents. But you have to cut that in half because whatever I make, YouTube or Facebook take half of my money. So now I'm not making 19 cents for every 1,000 views. I'm making whatever's half of 19, 9.5. Well, 9.5 cents for 1,000. So guys, if you take, let's just say 10 cents and your reel or your short video, let's just say it gets 200,000. So now you multiply, I will get 9 cents for every 1,000, and you can do the math. What that boils down to is that's not really enough money to pay all of the bills that we have to pay. So your hat is crooked, not your eye. I don't know. So long form videos, which is the format that we prefer to use, you get quite a bit more money. You may get $12 per 1,000 views. So once again, you have to cut that $12 in half because we have to share our portion with Facebook and YouTube. They do in fact allow us an outlet, a voice on their platforms. So when you cut that $12 down to $6, and then let's just say that you're only getting 1,000 views on that video. Well, now you've only made $6 on that video. Now, granted, we get more than 1,000 views on a video, but whereas videos used to make plenty for us, now they're not. And so once again, and then you have another factor, and I know this is boring you all. I'm surprised we still have an audience to watch. People don't want to talk about business, and it's not your job. It's not your responsibility. It's not, I don't want to make my problems become your problems. I always say that, but I'm answering a question of why are you doing constant live videos? Live videos is the only thing they're allowing me to do where I'm still making the money that I was making before to accommodate the lifestyle that we got our animals to living, that afford us the feeds and the hays and there's just the beautiful things that the animals are able to experience, the lifestyle that Jamie and I and the kids can live now. And so that's none of your fault. That's none of your problem. That's something that I have to figure out, but I will figure it out. It's just going to take some time. And it's also going to take folks who are willing to understand that this is not something that I put on myself. This is something that I'm having to adjust to, which is really scary because I don't know the first thing to do to make this all go back to the way it used to be and get back to normal. I'm also happy I'm not the only guy going through it. As much as I hate to admit this, there are friends of mine who are also struggling. You know, Cog Hill pretty much gave up on Facebook when this happened to him. Dusty over at Cross Timber Bison, I'm not sure what he's doing anymore. Dutch stopped Facebook for the most part. Arms family's still doing it, but they're just holding on by a thread. So many other channels are just really being affected. And so I see that people are saying, but that should be affecting Facebook the same as it's affecting you. I don't think so. I think that Facebook is onto something because what they can do, picture this, in the course of one 10-minute Lester video, where they're going to maybe play maybe 2 or 3 ads. Picture this, they could play 100 of those little short videos, Yes, think about it. The same time that you spend watching a long form video, they could play 100 or 150 short videos, those little pop, 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 pop little short videos. And what they're saying is they're making more money off of those short videos. So the way that Facebook has done it is they've limited us to only a little bit of space on their servers. So our long videos are no longer being able to be uploaded. Once you get to a certain number of megapixels or mega whatever, then you time out and you can't upload your video. And so then if you go to a shorter video, that will upload fine. So we can upload short videos, but short videos are not going to pay our bills. Short videos are great for people who love, this is going to sound mean. I don't mean this in a mean way, but short video creators, they're not making money. What they live for is the clout of having views and likes on their channels. And so, yeah, so well, something else that you may notice is even Facebook and YouTube, when you do see a long form video, they're throwing the ads at you because they know, guys, they know that these videos are not going to make any money for them. We don't control the ads. We don't control how many ads. That's all done on their end, the business side of that. We just put out a video and they stick on ads when they think it's time for one. And sometimes you have to do, we're not going to do memberships. I understand that, Dave. A lot of channels they'll start asking you guys to pay to play, to be a part of their videos. We're not going to do that if we can help it. That would be just a last ditched effort to try to stay alive, but we're not going to do that now. We've always asked you guys to keep your money and do what's best for you. Short videos do not give enough information. No, I know they don't. They're really made for people who don't have time. They just want to do and skip and scroll through everything. Listen, y'all, I don't want to get onto the whole business thing, but just read my lips when I say this. I'm just trying to keep my page alive. I'm trying to keep my business alive. And I don't think you can blame a man or a woman for just trying to stay afloat and trying to keep their business alive. And if going live is going to be what's going to do that for me, at least till everything is figured out, then I'm just going to have to go live. But ultimately, you don't have to watch them if it's too annoying. I'll give you an example. And I don't mind using Jake because I love Jake and he loves me. That's my nephew. But I sometimes get annoyed when every time I get on to Facebook, I see that Jake is live again. Jake is live again. Jake is live again. And I've always said to Jamie, I don't want to be where I'm just going to always be live every time someone goes on, I'm live. But at the same time, I understand that Jake also wants to keep his business alive. Jake understands what's happening with Facebook. He doesn't want to lose his source of income. So he knows that to pay his bills, especially for his baby on the way, he has to go live because his videos are not going to make the same money. The same as our videos are not going to make the same money as they were making last year or the year before last or the year before that. So there is there's an evolution. Everything is dynamic in the world and things are changing. And so we're going to have to also change. We're going to have to evolve. And so you guys have an option. You can evolve with us, or you can simply start watching short videos from other channels. And you want to be happy, y'all. You want to be happy. So I don't mind. It's not going to break my heart or bother me if you guys have to end up going somewhere else. The animals will miss you, but you can check in once in a while if you choose to. Yeah, no, there are a ton of the creators who, think about some that Jamie used to like to watch. I forgot all their names, but Elise Myers, and then who is the lady? I don't mean this in a mean way, but I think she had some addictions. She's heavy set. Jamie loves her. Oh Lordy, what's her name? The Jenkins. Y'all know who I'm talking about? The Jenkins. I don't know. Tiffany. Juggling the Jenkins. Yes. So that's a channel that Jamie likes to watch. And she's also had to do some evolving. And so whenever I look at our channel we're blessed to have the 1.7 million, and the page is still growing. Don't forget that last year at this time we had 1.6 million. The year before that, 1.5 million. And so I do know we're still growing, but we're not growing with the same amount of growth that we had before. But it's starting to slow down, and that's fine. And then I've talked about this a few times before. I'm still reading your comments. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. I'm going to move on. I have to move on. I don't want to spend this entire live talking about business, but just know that we're just trying to keep our business alive. If you think about like McDonald's and Whataburger and Jack in the Box and Burger King or Sonic and all of these little businesses, they're all competing with each other. If any of those businesses begin to realize that their revenue is down each month, it's getting less and less and less, they have to be aware that they're losing business. And at that point, they have to start being a good business owner and saying, okay, what are we doing wrong? What can we do differently? And so some things that they may have to work on is the quality of food. They want to have hot food. And so as a video creator, I think, okay, well, what do we have to do? I have to start involving more animals. I can't stay focused only on the longhorns or only on the horses. I have to diversify, friends. I have to diversify and involve different animals. And then let's just say that they have bad customer service. When you walk into McDonald's, no one greets you. The employees could care less that you're there. They don't say thank you. They don't treat you with respect. So what do? We try to show you respect. We show you kindness. We show you love. We tell you how much we care about you, how much we need you, how much we want you, and how much you've helped us and how much you've changed our lives. But even if that's not working, I don't know what else to do. I just don't know what else to do. Businesses will sometimes change their location. Maybe they're in a bad side of town. So what do? We keep changing locations, jumping around, trying to find a video from the sanctuary or a video from Longhorn Lester's or a video from the JL. We're just trying to jump around and find different things to keep you, engaged and entertained. So bottom line is just understand this is none of your worries, but this is an us worry. And we will figure it out, or if not, we will lose our business. But we're not going to stop doing what we've been doing for a very, very long time. So we're going to make it work, y'all. We're going to find a way to make it work, even if it's not exactly what you like to see. What I've noticed about social media is that the people that are here today, the names that I'm very familiar with today, then I see these names and I recognize a lot of you guys. You've been watching for a very long time. I also see a lot of new names. If I ever get a Facebook memory where I can go back and look at an old video from last year or the year before that, and I read the comments because I love to read, what shocks me is that as I'm reading those comments, I keep seeing all of these names of people who used to be big time contributors. They were watching every video, commenting like crazy, and now they're gone. They've just gone. And I'm like, Jamie, what happened to this person? What happened to this person? What happened to this person? And we don't know. They've just, at some point, they must have found a different channel that was more entertaining. It gave them a happier place. And so they move on. So I do know that the folks in the comments, the folks that watch the videos religiously, you evolve too. And that's fine. If you find yourself getting tired of Carl and Tat, or you're tired of Rita, or you're tired of Lester, he doesn't do it for you anymore. You're tired of Jamie, you're tired of whoever, then you move on. And so you can't get upset and butthurt about that and get upset. You can only look on that. You can look on the inside, try to look inner and figure out what you're doing wrong, what you're doing differently, what you've done to run people off, or what you're not doing to keep them engaged and entertained. So we will continue to work on it. We will get it figured out, I hope. But if not, we're going to eventually evolve more into YouTube. And I understand I've already got past the point of asking you guys to jump over there with us, because I know that some of you will, but most of you will not. YouTube, I'll say thank you for being staying true to who you are. YouTube videos have always been folks who enjoy watching videos, and that's not going to change. Unfortunately, a lot of the Facebook crowd, some of the Facebook crowd likes the longer videos, yet they don't know about the platform you can go to watch those longer videos. They instead allow Facebook to tell them what they're going to watch. And that kind of sucks for a lot of Facebookers. But I've also realized that there are some people that would rather say goodbye to Jamie and I and all the babies than to take a chance on learning how to navigate through YouTube. It's free, but it's becoming our most reliable. Well, I will say big time. It's always been the most reliable, but it was not our original platform. We started off on Facebook, and so we tried to be loyal to Facebook. I don't think Facebook has been as loyal to its creators as what YouTube is. Anywho, thank you for the double dippers. That's always very kind of you. What you're going to find, though, double dippers, is that because I'm unable to upload to Longhorn Lester's, I'm going to have to start putting all of my videos onto YouTube. So YouTubers will see the videos first. They'll be the first ones to watch the videos, and then it will have to be Facebook will be secondary. But at least everyone will have a chance to see what's going on, despite what platform you choose to use. All right, please let me move on from there. If I'll stop reading the comments, I won't be so quick to have to start commenting back or replying back. I want to ask you all to make sure you're here next Friday during the Lunch with Longhorn Lester. I'm having a very, very special guest who's going to join me. And if I'm not mistaken, they are going to be here live with me, sitting side by side. It's a super guest. You're going to love the live. I've already got it scheduled and planned and being talked about. And so I think that I would like to have you meet this person and you'll get to know more about me, some very interesting things about me from talking to this person. Is there anyone who thinks they might know who this person is? Teresa says, give me a hint. Teresa, I will say thank you to you. You were the person who I saw on my videos from 3 or 4 years ago who were commenting then, and you're still around today. I don't know what makes you that way, Teresa. Most people have gone off and moved on and found other things, but you've been true to us for so very long. So thank you. It was really neat seeing Teresa Eulenhake's name in those videos from so long ago, and she's still around and she's just as active today. So, and there's others. Don't make me call everybody out. It would be easier to call out all those who I no longer see, because they, for a long time, were people that we were all like. So, Teresa says she's blushing. Teresa, stop. You're not blushing. I don't think that for a minute. All right. Well, no one has guessed yet. A lot of people are saying Daniel, Kim, Ellie, Jake, Bree. No, it's no family member, even though I've known this person for so many years that I will say that he or she is pretty much family. I know everything about their children, and they know all about mine. It's not going to be either of my boys' moms. I got a cough. I had to clear my throat. I had that little tickle thing going. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I think that you guys are starting to catch on. Debbie, look at that cute picture, Debbie. Y'all, look at Debbie's little profile picture right there. That's lovely, Debbie. Debbie is on Facebook, and she goes, is it your old boss? Right behind her, Thelma says, your principal? Donna, right below that, the principal that you worked with? Wow. I can't say no, but I can't say yes. I don't want to give it away. But I really would like y'all to be here and try to be a part of that. It will be at noon next Friday, and she's going to come here to the property and have her first look around. She's not been to Longhorn Lester's yet. And then she'll come out that morning, and then I'm going to have her drive over with me. We'll ride together over to the J&L. I'll show her off to all the cows, and we'll get some really cute video that day. And then she'll follow me back over here, or either ride with me back over here, and then we will do our live from the porch here if it's nice weather, or inside if it's not. So I gave it away anyway. I know I gave it away. I don't mind. I would, but listen, here's the neat thing about spending time with Dr. Sanford is the fact that you will hear stories about me that you've never heard before from her perspective. And trust me, she was my boss, and she was my boss for 20 something years, a very long time. So when someone is your boss for that many years, can you imagine all of the scoop they have on you? So yes, and she did. She's my doctor is PhD doctorate, and she has a PhD in education. And I'll let her talk all about that. Just a wonderful woman. I'm gonna have to clear my throat again. Excuse me. Sheesh, I hate when that happens. It only happens at the most inconvenient times. There have been times that I've had to present in workshops or to different things, and I get that tickle. And it's the most embarrassing thing. You have to walk out in the hall, clear your throat, then you start crying, not real crying, but you got tears in your eyes from having to cough it out. Then you come back in and you're like, okay, where were we? And I'm like, okay, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. So, yes, she's also on the board of the sanctuary. So, Dr. Sanford, actually, believe it or not, she has a big say so in a lot of the things that we have to make decisions on, money related, especially with the nonprofit. You can't just give all that money to Lester and say, here you go, Lester. Oh, it's not near that simple. It has to go in front of a board. And just like any board of directors, it has to be allocated in certain areas. And it's always an open discussion. No one's going to be offended. Hey, listen to me. My boss has told me no more times than she's told me yes. That's true. And I always go back asking for more. But not money necessarily, but just when I taught school for her, I wanted to do this or wanted to do that. And she was always, no, I'm not going to do that. But we'll talk more about that with her on Friday. So I would really ask that y'all would come and hang out for a little bit and be a part of that live. I want her to have a nice audience, and you guys can ask her questions. Have some questions ready for her. Most embarrassing moments about Lester. I mean, anything you want to know about me from my boss's point of view. That'll be a lot of fun, y'all. I hope that y'all will come and join us for that and let her have a good time. So anywho, that's going to be next Friday. We're very excited about that. Do y'all mind if I open a couple of these gifts right here in front of us? I don't want to go and have to do another live later, but if you can give me a moment to open a few. Let me get my pair of box cutters. All right, so this first one here we go. Oh, look. This looks like a leash. It says large. Do y'all think that this might... Oh, look. That must be one of those breakaway leashes. So I don't know. I don't want to... Aha! So it does break away. So you can put this leash on your dog, like Sadie, for example. And if we end up having Sadie has some kind of an issue where she gets hung up or potentially strangled, then the leash will break away before she can get herself hurt. That's a wonderful gift. Thank you so very much. And I will put this on her when I get back over there today. I'll have all the tags cut off of it and ready to fit this around her little neck. That's a really wonderful thing. What I'll also do is I'm going to put my phone number. I'm going to get me a marker, like not a dry erase, but a marker, a permanent marker, and I will put my name and my phone number on here. So if Sadie does ever end up where she shouldn't be and someone finds her, they can always call me and let me know. Thank you so very much. That's a wonderful gift. There's not a gift card inside here. A Sharpie. Yes, a Sharpie. So I'm not able to read it. All right, here we go. This comes to Lester. We're going to find out what we got here. Well, wouldn't you know it? Donut seeds, shit show supervisor hat, and let it be. I'm going to guess that these two must be for Jamie. Let it be and donut seeds. I wouldn't know where to start with those. But this cap might be something I could wear on my head. It's too tight. I'll make it a little bit looser. And I love it. Thank you very much. And I am, in fact, the supervisor of what you guys have all coined a true shit show. Because Jamie would never take credit for being the supervisor of this ragtag operation that we run. No, I'm not going to. That's a woman's cap? That's the woman's cap. Why would you say that? Why would this be a woman's hat? I did not think that I thought that caps were caps. That's why it's so much smaller. I believe it's just a different size. It doesn't say anything about being a woman's hat, so I'm just going to go ahead and wear it, okay? And I'm going to say thank you to the kind sender. All right, this comes to Lester. It looks to be... Oh, wow. Listen. Y'all hear that? Hi, sweetie. I know, baby. I'm going to come over there in a few minutes. Oh, whoa. What do we have here? Look at this. This looks like it might be a calendar. Ah. Look. Someone made us a calendar. Oh, my gosh. My face right there. Look at this. Can you believe that? Remember that day? Hey, Chrissy, come here. Up. Come here. Come up in my lap. Let's show everybody how much you love to jump on my lap. Come here. Here we go. Don't hurt my shoulders, baby. Come on up. Come up. There we go. Turn it around. Oh, yeah. Rock-a-bye, baby, in this treetop. Millie, you can just move along. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. Oh, she loves her daddy. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Rock-a-bye. Look at this girl, sweetie. Why do you do that? She gets so excited. She just puts her head out there and stretches her neck so far. She loves to hang out and love on daddy. Okay, can I stop swinging you now? Sweet girl. Okay. You want to get down now? You're going to stay. Looky here. Isn't that wonderful? That has to be Beverly, right? Playing with Sadie. all of the horses and donkeys. Oh, they're here at the sanctuary during this time. Jamie and Okie. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That's my birthday month, May. You want to get down? Come on. That's my birthday month of May. All righty. Oh, Danny and Ruby getting some babas. Oh, look at that sun. How in the world did y'all do that? And that would be Tex at the sanctuary looking over towards Billy's pasture. He's not looking at Billy, looking at Billy's girls. That's just beautiful. Maybe I'll find out the sender in this card. I apologize for the delay in getting this to you. I ordered it after Thanksgiving, and there was a back order. So you missed out on January and February. I took some screenshots of some of the videos for you to enjoy on a monthly basis. I love you and all the babies. Thank you for providing a happy place that gives me daily smiles and giggles. You're such an inspiration. This is from Lou Brown. So Lou, thank you so very much for that. And we will take that calendar and we're going to hang it up somewhere. And guys, today is Lisette's birthday. Can we all say happy birthday to Lisette? Lisette Thibodeau says, my birthday is today. So there's quite a few May birthdays. People are letting me know their birthdays. So happy birthday, Lisette. We love you. And we're blessed to have you. And we hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. All right, let's see what else we got up here. Just a couple more. I can almost open this one by hand. Hey guys, I saw the video on the new tool area and I thought this might help. I love you guys. Please bring back gifts and goodies. Oh, well, I've always said that I just don't want to do anything to run people off. Hey, let me be honest for a minute. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that don't think that I haven't had the second. I've had so many thoughts and tried to pinpoint the role that I've played in running people off. And I try to always second guess myself and say, what did I do? What have I done? How did it go wrong? It's just natural to kind of blame yourself when things don't work out the right way. And it's hard trying to stay true to yourself, yet realize that there might be something different that people want, and it's not who you truly are. And so gifts and goodies were always something that I was a little bit reluctant to do anyway. So I'm not going to open the whole thing, but this appears to be, it looks like a metal shelf that you can put together and that will go on top of your workbench. And all of those little sections may be able to hold stuff. I don't know what they would hold. It doesn't show you in here any pictures of what they may hold, but I think that's very kind of you. And you are going to allow us to really make that tool area nice and beautiful. Have you all seen the tool area that Jamie's worked it on for me? Jamie got me a toolbox for Valentine's Day. It was a used toolbox, but it was one of those that was on the display at Lowe's. So it got beat up pretty good, a lot of scratches and dings on it, but that doesn't bother us at all. And so we got it for a discount. We loaded it up and brought it over here. And it's going to be a great workbench area where I can find all of my tools. And as of now, it's still in wonderful condition. I've not messed anything up on it, and all my tools are where they need to be. So I'm real happy about that. It's nice to be able to find all of your tools in one spot, right? Okay, we're almost done here. What is this? What I'm seeing over here is one box inside of a different box inside of a different box. I don't know if that's something tricky that y'all are doing. Oh, goodness gracious. There is another box. Okay. What? Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. This is what we got over here. Let me open this up and show you what they are. Now, this is something that she packed herself. And look how she actually put little cardboard spacers between the cans. So over here is something called Gold Star Chili. Gold Star Chili. I've never heard of Gold Star Chili. We actually use Wolf brand chili here. Oh boy. Here's a Cincinnati recipe, original chili. So I think this lady wants me to try something besides my Wolf brand. Original chili, Skyline chili. So 3 different types of chili. Everyone knows that whenever I'm home alone, I will sometimes make Frito pie as my lunch or dinner of choice. Lester, here's some chili for your Fritos. Lester, you said you never heard of Skyline chili. Skyline. So here you go. Taste test time. Okay. I thought that you and Jamie, I thank you and Jamie for all the videos and entertainment from Jamie. Jamie G. Thank you so very much, Jamie G. So she wants us to have a taste test of all of these different kinds of chilies. So I'm curious, of all 3 of these brands, which ones do you guys know? Which one do you guys know the best? Let's not forget Wolf brand chili, which is the one that I know the best. Oh, I'm so happy to see that Val says her husband loves Frito pie because of me. So some of y'all are saying never heard of any of those. A lot are saying Skyline. Skyline. There's a couple of Wolf brands. Okay. Some saying I'll never eat any chili. Guys, you'll never have any chili. I'll never eat any chili. You must have one of those weak stomachs. Not me. I got a strong stomach. I can eat anything for the most part. Now, this comes from Temu. We don't buy from Temu because... Oh, okay. Look at here. This is a little metal aluminum plate that tells you a lot of information about cows. Everything from their muscle groups or the anatomy, some different information, some facts, Longhorn beef chart, and then different colors. This is neat. Thank you for that. And there's something else in the box. Uh-oh. What in the world is this going to be? Oh, looky. Despite the look on my face, you're still talking. Despite the look on my face, you're still talking. There's a couple more things in here. There's a second, what looks like a coffee cup. This is funny. I think it was Kelly said her eyes say yes to a Frito pie, but her stomach says no. Absolutely not. Yes. So we have matching coffee cups. Well, I'll tell you what, tomorrow is Saturday morning. Jamie and I have been trying to do a Saturday morning live. And so tomorrow morning, when we go live, about 9:30, we let Cog Hill finish their live first. So about 9:30, we're going to jump on with our matching coffee cups to go live tomorrow morning, which will be Saturday. Something else was going to happen on Saturday, but I forgot what it was. But I think we'll have time for coffee. And then last but not least, these are little things that go in the ground. I'm guessing around the garden. Water, please. I'm still alive. I'm a flower of some sort. I'm the favorite child. Don't touch me. Feeling cute. Might die later. Pray for me. You grow, girl. You grow, girl. I'm not dead yet. Please don't die. Something green. I will survive. Probably a weed. I have no idea. And we have our emotional support plant. I'm sure that those need to be handed off to Jamie, and she will find something comical and fun to do with those. Oh, Lord. Thank y'all for being so kind in the comments. I do have one last package to open. Okay, I have one last package to open, and I'll be finding a way to say goodbye to you all. Which that may be hard. You know how much I love to talk. This comes to Stella Dog Morrow from K Crisp. And these are some little canine carryout beef flavored treats. We're going to find out if our dogs like these right now. Stella, come here. Come here, Stella. Stella, come here. Girl can't hear a darn thing. Stella, come here, love. Here comes Stella. Look, I got a snack for you. It came for you. Ooh, she says, thank you so much. It's nice and chewy, and it tastes like beef. She likes it. You want some more? Millie, you want one? Millie, come here. Come on, Millie. Here comes Millie to get hers. Come on, Millie, here. Well, look at all these girls. They like them. The girls are really enjoying your treats. Thank you so very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. All right, that's all. Okay. Well, listen, at this point, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. If you have a direct question that you want me to talk about or something we can answer together, and then that's fine. I'll be more than happy to do that. Thank y'all for a lot of really positive and fun comments today. So what I'm going to do now, I'm kind of scrolling through the comments. So how's Ivy? Ivy's great. I talked about that a little bit earlier. She's over here with us now. She's going to be fine. Ants are still here. Jamie's mouth is all healed. Do you get credit if we watch the live later? Absolutely. Guys, we the money, the way they do the money, so it doesn't cost to watch a video. It doesn't cost you anything on Facebook or YouTube. Everything is free. So we get paid from the advertisers. So for example, if a channel like I'm a Survivor, let's just say Gatorade, just if a Gatorade commercial plays on a video and you watch the video, and the ad pops up for Gatorade and you watch the video, the ad until it says skip, then you skip it. If you watch that far into their little ad where it says skip, then we do get credit. That counts as one. If at some point two ads play in that video and you watch two ads until it says skip, you just only watch till it says skip. Once you get there, then guess what? Now you get credit for two. But it's always in the number of 1,000 is how they do it. So you can't have one person cannot make or break this channel. It has to be the collective. So I get it. What we have to do, the challenge on our end and the challenge for all long video creators is to make a video engaging and entertaining enough to make you want to continue to watch past the ads. If you watch past the ads, then that's our goal, to get you to watch the videos because you love the idea of what may happen before or the after the end. And so that's the beauty of it. Most people, and I'm going to raise my hand because I'm also guilty of this. I am most people. And when I go to watch someone else's video, I don't care whose it is. It could be Cog Hill, it could be Arms Family, it could be anybody, Dutch. If I'm watching a video and I'm kind of bored, there's nothing that Daniel or Jason or Sean's doing that I'm entertained by, Jamie, Jake, Bree. If I'm bored, I may watch for a little bit, but once that ad pops up, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go watch something else. So I X out and go move along. So that right there is the challenge that we have as long video creators. It's not to get you to sit there and be bored watching our videos. We want you to be entertained. So we have to find ways to make you more entertained. And that's a challenge on our end. And we will have to do that. Well, some people are saying you should change everything up. So, like, for example, they're tired of seeing me dance at the end of every video. Well, that's at the end of a video anyway. And that's just kind of my thing. So you have like an intro, you have an outro, you have a style. And so that's my style. I'm not going to change that. But by all means, if my videos have gotten to be where you just can't stand it because I want to dance, then don't watch. I mean, I'm not going to beg you. I will not. All right. Yes, and if you get bored, you're more than welcome to leave. No one's gonna, guys, stop. You're acting like, fine, I'll do it, even though I just can't stand this. No, stop. I will do the work. You don't have to do anything. I'll do the work. If I can't find a way to keep you entertained and keep you engaged and you choose to go somewhere else, then guess what? I'll just be another small business that failed at some point. Man, we've been doing it for 7 years though, y'all. 7 years, and we know we're on to something. We know we are on to something, but I do feel like times are changing a little bit. I'll tell you one last thing before I let you go. And I don't know, there's not really a nice way to say this. I have always been guilty of how do I say this the nice way? I'm trying to find the nice way to say something. Are we getting Beverly today? Yes, Beverly will be back over here in the next few hours, okay? I'm debating on if I should even talk about this and answer this question, but I'll just say that we've been doing this for 7 years, and we're very blessed for what we're doing. But I also have a little bit of a problem in that I read a lot because I like to read. And so I find myself reading my comments, reading my emails, reading my messages, even though I've been advised from everybody to stop reading, because what I end up doing is letting people get into my head. And so the one lady who made the comment recently who got into my head, talking about the boredom and the repetition in my videos and how, all that kind of stuff, it really affected me. And I should be past all of that. I should be past the stage of letting people affect me because, I mean, on one hand, I know I'm good at what I do, but I might not be good enough for the way social media is evolving. I think that I was better at a point when people didn't have all of the other options. Whenever there were not tons of other options, and now there are other options, that means you guys have a lot of choices. It's like if you go to a party, if there's only one guy or one girl there, you're all going to be forced to watch or dance with that one. But if there's multiple, then you have choices, right? And so it's kind of the same thing. You spend some time on social media, you have choices of what you watch. And so it's up to every individual to try to offer you something a little bit different, something a little bit, unique from the others. So the way we've tried to do that, let's get back to that analogy of like the restaurants. So we try to offer clean water. May not be much for some people, and obviously it's not. Not everyone cares about your animals' water quality. We try to offer green pastures. That means fertilizing. It means doing whatever we have to do to make our pastures clean, green. And so that means a lot of raking, a lot of doing the chores that we do to keep all the pastures so beautiful. But once again, if that's not your thing, I'm going to say something's going to be so mean. Some of you are going to be so mad at me. But another email that I got from a lady named Gabriella, she said that she finds distaste whenever I try to one up other internet channels. Lester's always trying to one up other internet channels. And so, for example, the fact that one property is not enough, you got to have two. And then two's not enough. Now you got to have three. And so I get it. I can understand why that might be something to scare people away or push them away or run them to another channel. And then she says the drone flights. I can't just talk about a property. I got to highlight it and put drones up. And so obviously she and I are very, very, very different. Now, she may not understand my reasoning, my motives, my purpose, and my intent, and how I'm trying to showcase the properties. But I think that a beautiful and clean property is only evident by the amount of work you're willing to put into that property. And so, one thing that we've not ever held back on is the amount of work. We work, y'all. I don't know if you understand how much work. But to maintain the properties and to make them look so beautiful requires a lot of work. But if you don't appreciate the work that goes into having the beautiful property, all I'm going to guess is that more than likely you're not familiar with the kind of lifestyle that's familiar with hard work to produce a beautiful product. And so that's something that we do. We work hard because we care about our product, and our product is the property. Our product is the health of the animals. Our product is the clean water, the clean grass. Our product is the vet care. Our product is the things that we do to make the property beautiful and shine, and we want it to stand out. And I do. I want the properties to stand out above and beyond the other farm channels, the farms that you know in real life and the farms that you see on the internet. I want our properties to represent and showcase how much work we put in, how much money we spend on them. And if that in fact turns you off to the channel, then it just means that you're asking me for less. And we've always said this. This is something that was coined. The phrase was coined by Elise Myers, actually. And she says, if you want less, then go find a channel that will give you less. But over here on this channel, we're trying to give you more. And how jacked up is the world when people will get mad at you for trying to give me more? I want less. I'll be more happy if I can see less. And so sometimes maybe we try too hard, but I don't apologize for that, friends. I don't apologize for trying to produce a quality product. I don't apologize for giving the animals clean water. I'm not trying to one up other farmers. If anything, I'm trying to make them aware of how their water looks. And if their audience gets upset with me about that, then their audience, sorry, here it goes. That just means that their audience kind of shares that same style on their own farms. And so I do think that the audience that we have are an audience that appreciate the finer things. They appreciate the cleanliness. They appreciate the beauty. They appreciate the work that you put into your fences. They appreciate the work that you put into the ponds. You name it. They appreciate the work. But for those who don't appreciate the work, are probably the same people who never worked a day in their life at beautifying their yard or their home or their space or giving their animals a better life. And so I have to be very careful not to let those kind of messages affect me here, because I'll start doubting myself. Already, one thing that I stopped doing a long time ago when I found out how the work videos, I used to get into this little routine of posting in my videos the job I was doing that particular day. And so if I apologized for working on a fence, because so many people are like, I'm tired of watching fence building videos. All you do is build fence. And so the Lester in me, the flaw, my character flaw, is that I sometimes care too much about what people think. And so I will say, oh no, people don't want to watch building videos. Well, fences still have to be built. Pastures still have to be maintained. Loafing sheds have to be constructed. Yards have to be mowed. Things have to be worked on to stay clean. Water troughs have to be scrubbed. But when I realized there was a voice of people who hated seeing those kinds of videos, well, Lester, the guy who's trying to keep his business alive, I stopped making those videos. I tried to find other ways to video. And so I think that the best word to use is diversify. I've tried to diversify the channel and make the videos more about the animals, less about all that we have to do to. My phone is actually ringing. I'm not going to answer that right now, though. So yeah, it's been so complicated, y'all. I would agree with Laura. She says, why would anyone complain if they don't like it? Just don't watch. I would agree with that, y'all. I think that ultimately when you see a live pop up where it says, I'm a Survivor's live, or I'm a Survivor, or Longhorn Lessers is going live, or Suits the Moose is going live, you have to ask yourself that question. Do I really want to watch whatever Lesser's going to show me right now? Do I want to watch what Jamie's going to show me? Do I want to watch what, and if you don't, then you don't. But you don't have to complain, because that does get into people's heads. And I probably shouldn't even admit that to y'all, because some people love the fact they have the power. But now, listen, I'm just trying to keep my business alive, y'all. I don't want to have this business fail. And it's nothing that you have to worry about. It's all on my shoulders. And I will figure it all out. I'm having a little bit of a tough time trying to navigate my way around Facebook. Lately, they're not helping at all. YouTube is really the only bright spot that is still. YouTube is the same today as it was last year, as the year before that, as the year before that, as the year before that. YouTube is not changing, but Facebook is constantly in a battle trying to figure out new ways to go about doing things. So Grace says, I like fencing videos. You weirdo. I do too. I do too. Oh, Teresa says, your worries are our worries, because we care about the animals. Yeah, don't worry, Teresa. The animals are going to be fine no matter what happens. No matter what happens, the animals will be fine. But yeah, it's just a guy trying to keep his business alive. And I don't think anyone can be upset with me or hate any of these business owners, even in your small towns. You see these things that pop up. They try to start a business. They want to have a future for their kids. They want to do something and make a mark in life, and they want to stop working for somebody else. And at some point, this is kind of a mean comment over here. Kelly says, Her only problem is when I compare our farms to other farms who don't have the same resources. All right, I'm going to have to pause you on that right there, Kelly. And this is to anyone else who feels and shares that same sentiment. I'm going to reveal something to you all that you may not know, but you probably should. If you follow a channel on Facebook or YouTube, and that channel gets enough subscribers or enough followers to where the man can quit his job, that tells you right there that that man is making more on his videos than he ever did from his full-time job. There's a lot of us, most of the creators that you know have quit our daytime jobs. I'm just in my head counting them all off. There's not a creator that I know who still has a daytime job once they get up to about 10, 15, 20,000 followers or supporters. Now, in saying so, that tells you right there they're making more money from their videos than they ever made from their job. Yet, you never see that money. You never see what they spend their money on. They never tell you we're going to fertilize our pastures. We're going to hire a company to cut down these trees. We're going to clear off this land. We're going to build this fence, because they're spending that money on themselves. What you don't know, what you don't see, are the vacations that they're taking, the vehicles they're probably driving, the luxury lifestyle they're living. They're taking from their page earnings, and they're spending those things in my opinion, very selfish ways. We're going to rock our driveway. We're going to do this. You're not seeing the animals benefit. You don't see the animals benefit. And so, yes, we do spend tons of money on our property, tons, and on our animals, but we're doing that to give the animals their best life, so that all animals have a place to go, have a place to call a forever home. And so what those channels are doing are tricking you. You're being duped, y'all. You're being duped to believe, oh, poor them. Oh, look, they're putting a GoFundMe on their channel. Oh, and they're putting a way I can send them some Cash App. Oh, they want me to support them on a monthly this. Guys, they're taking, sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to belittle the other channels. But what I'm trying to tell you is you have to really question the character of those creators and what they're trying to convince you of. Their narrative is that poor us, poor us, poor us, yet they're not going to work every day like you are. They're not getting dressed and having to go deal with the boss the way you are. They're not having to buy clothes for work and put fuel in their vehicles for work. Instead, they're asking you to fund them. Please support us on a GoFundMe. Please support us on a Cash App. Please send us money on a whatever people are sending money these days. Help us with this. Help us with this. So yeah, I do sometimes. I don't try to compare our farms to their farms. I think that you can do that yourself. What you have to be worried about, though, is those channels duping you into believing that they need your financial support, but they don't want to earn it the old-fashioned way. They don't want to improve their product, being their farm, their animals' health, their clean water. They don't want to do those things to earn your money. They want to ask you for money. Fund us, crowdfund us. Please send us, crowdfund us. Help us earn money the easy way. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Hey, I don't mind giving you examples. I don't mind giving you an example. No, I'm not going to call anyone out in particular. Forget that. I'm not going to do that. The comment went by so fast, and she goes, a lot of channels ask for money straight out. They ask for money, straight up ask for money. I would ask you guys to go by and look at the number of followers or subscribers. And if they have a 10,000 or 15,000 or 20,000 folks who follow them, if they're asking you for money, they're pocketing. They are pocketing a lot. Unless you can directly see where that money's going, make them show you. Make them show you where the money's going. It's not that hard of a thing to ask them. The kickbacks are cool. E-bikes, RVs, tractors, absolutely, absolutely. Social media has been a blessing. Let me coin that. I do believe the contributor of this was trying to rile me up, but I will not get riled up over something so silly. I have told you guys a number of times there are perks. I can't find it. It went by so very fast. Lester needs to calm down. Hold on. Do you think that I'm worked up right now? You ain't seen me worked up. Um, yeah, there are some perks in this lifestyle, and the money's good if you can find yourself a niche. But yep. Now, I will say that the blessings in social media are some of the perks. We do get a lot of things that are gifted to us and asked that we display those products on videos, like a product review. And we do that absolutely. Someone says Lester's actually calm. I'm actually very calmed. Ignore the comments, Lester. Heather, I'll probably end on your comment right there. So some people can. Some people have the ability to ignore the comments. They just let it slide. I've always been kind of a people person. And so it's in my nature to want to make everybody happy. If I was going for a job interview and the interviewer asked me, tell me one negative thing about yourself, I would use that one that kind of turns into a positive. Oh, I just care so much about people. I'm a people pleaser, darn it. I'm a people pleaser. But in reality, I am. And it makes it hard when you're in a line of work that it's very hard to please people, because social media, it's hard to please people, y'all. It's very hard. But we're blessed to be here. I feel like this was an open door for us. It all got started after Hurricane Harvey, when we found ourselves in a really bad situation. But life has turned around. The animals are doing wonderful. So many rescues, and we're very blessed. This family, the Morrow family, has been so blessed. And I don't know if they tell you enough how blessed we all are. You know, Jake was able to find himself out of selling used mobile homes, which paid him almost nothing. It was the saddest thing, him not able to pay his bills, because there's just no money in used mobile home sales. And then Brienne used to do the vet teching. She's able to spend time with her kids now. My mom and dad, who are both retired, my mom's able to spend time with the grandkids, and my dad just spends time on his phone or with you guys all day, every day. And he's never been happier. My dad has never been happier. You should know that. Sister Kim, who's always struggled financially, finally getting all of her bills paid. She's making ends meet. Stephanie and Buddy are able to supplement their incomes. Daniel and Lou, for the first time ever, are able to have extra things, nicer things from the social media family. And like I said, all of these folks are those who are trying to earn your money, not asking for handouts. We don't want your handouts. Tina and Rob, my sister and her husband, are able to do things for their grandkids, because all of us, every one of the Morrows, every one of us have all been paycheck to paycheck type of people. So we work, and then we get paid, then we go off and do one thing. We do one thing, and then we work and work. When we get paid, we go off and do one thing. And so living that life for so many years, it makes you really appreciate the fact that now we're at places where we don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And that's just a beautiful thing. And that's what social media has done for us. That's what you guys have done for us. And so we could not be more blessed. And that's why we're not going to sit here and ask you for your own money. Let the advertisers pay for this, not you all. I hope that helps us stay relatable, and helps us stay real, and helps us stay true to who we are. And I don't think that any of us have ever changed. I think that if you ever saw or met any of us in real life, you'd see the same people here as what you see on the internet. So there are a lot of channels over there. Okay, so Lois wants to be invited into my live. Guys, last thing, and I'll let you go. If you come onto my live right now, you have to be willing to do a cattle call. So, real simple. A cattle call. So, suck, 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 suck. I will put the link and invite any. I will put the link and I will invite anybody into my live as long as you're not going to sit here and talk. You can't talk. We don't have time to talk. It's just real fast. Cattle call. Can we do cattle calls? And we'll end it right there with cattle calls. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is put the invite over here. And remember, do not click the invite unless you're willing to come up, come on, and real short, real sweet, give us a cattle call. Okay. We love doing cattle calls. I am Longhorn Lester's. And so let's see who all wants to do a cattle call here at the end of the live. Okay. I'm going to put the post, Command V here. I think this is it over here. Okay. Okay. That right there is the link. You all saw it. You all see it. And so you simply click on that link. And when you come in, let's go straight to your cattle call once I call for it. Oh, no mic. Some of y'all have no mic. We can, guys, you can do a cattle call. You can do a pig call. Suey, 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 suey. I don't care what you do. I'm waiting for anybody who wants to join the live. Anybody who wants to join the live can do their cattle call. Oh, Lord. Some people say that I can't do it. I'm at work. Some like I would do it if I were at home. Okay. Well, no one's joining yet. No connect to the link. So you have to. Okay, here we go. Silver Fox. Hi, Silver Fox. Let's get Silver Fox in here. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
What are you giggling about? Why are you giggling?
Hi, Silver. Hi, Lester.
Hi. Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm in the UK.
What is your name?
Lorraine.
Lorraine, nice to meet you. You're from the UK. You have a beautiful accent, by the way. We love it.
Thank you.
All Americans are just enchanted with your accents over there. We are so jealous, low-key jealous. We're just low-key jealous of how wonderful you guys sound. Now, my question is, does anyone in the UK do cattle calls?
No.
Oh, no. Is this your first time? Have you practiced?
No. That was my first time.
All right. Well, listen, you're up first. I know this must be nerve-wracking for you. Close your eyes and just picture yourself out with the Longhorns, and it's time to call the Bulls up. Let's hear what you got, Lorraine. That was wonderful. Round of applause for Lorraine. That was really good.
Thank you.
But you did the suck, 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 suck also.
I've listened to you.
Oh, you've listened. Okay. Well, you were wonderful. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Love you, Lester.
Thank you so much. We'll see you later, okay?
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Who do we got?
Hi, Lester.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
I'm from Scarborough, Ontario. I've been watching you since 2017.
Then you should
you brought
me
out of. No, just listen to this. You brought me back to life.
Oh.
I was dying.
Dying? Literally dying?
Yes. They gave me 5 minutes to say goodbye to all my step family because they didn't know if I was going to come out of the coma.
Oh, you're in a coma.
Yeah. Because I ruptured, you know, the big vein right here?
Uh-huh.
There. And up here, I had 10 arteries collapse on my right side.
So now you're not only out of a coma, but you can do a cattle call for all of us?
And I'm going to do a pig call.
You're doing a pig call. Okay.
Yep.
This is Carrie from Canada. Carrie, we're ready for your pig call. That's amazing. And that is a pig call. People don't understand. I don't call my pigs that way. I'll say, come on, girls, or come on, littles. But that is a pig call.
Yep. You know how I knew that?
I want to no. Tell me, how did you learn that?
My dad's passed away.
Oh,
In 3 weeks be my birthday.
okay.
And he brought me to his friend's farm. He had a whole bunch of pigs.
And you learned to do a pig call.
Yep.
That's beautiful. Well, thank you so much, and I'm blessed that you're feeling better and you're still with us today. That's awesome.
Yep. So tell Jamie I'm making her a gift.
Oh, okay.
A diamond painting.
A diamond painting.
I'm also doing one for your dad too.
Oh, can I ask what you're going to do? What's it going to be? Ever is it a surprise?
That's Dixie.
Just going to be Dixie. That's going to be beautiful.
Dixie and her together.
Oh, thank you, Miss Carrie. All right, we can't wait to see that. Thank you so much for the pig call.
And your dad's got John Wayne.
He loves John Wayne. God,
I'm doing him that.
You're
diamond
beautiful.
Painting.
Thank you, Miss
It's
Carrie.
taking some time because it's hard going up and down, up and down.
It takes time. I can't imagine how intricate that work is.
And I'm also doing dog blankets. Too.
Oh Lord, you're staying busy. You're staying real busy.
Yep.
All right. Well, people in the comments really love your pig call. Thank you so much, Miss Carrie.
You're welcome.
Bye now.
Bye.
All right. Who's up next? We got Kelly. Hello there.
Hey, Lester. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Where are you from?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. And what are you going to do for us today?
Well, we just had an earthquake today, so that's number one. Number two, we're going to just do a regular old goat call. Come on, go, 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 go.
Do your goats come to that?
Yes, they do. They're not my goats. I farm sit for a living, and yes, most goats come to that.
Come on, goats, go. I'm going to try that next time. My goat's going to look like I'm stupid. Like, wait, we're the littles. You call us littles. What do you call it?
Yeah, I also call them littles, but my grandkids are my littles.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, thank you so very much. Did the earthquake cause any damage where you're at, or was there anything?
No damage. The epicenter was in New York City. We are 2 states away from New York.
Could you just
no
feel
damage?
Then could you feel it?
Oh yeah, we felt it.
Still scary. No cracks in the walls or anything.
No cracks. It was a 4.8 in New York. So here they figured it was about a 3.5 to a 4.0 here.
Still so scary.
Yeah, this is the third one in 3 years.
So y'all have a fault line there, I'm guessing. Then y'all are under a fault line. Oh, yeah, we have our tornadoes, we have our hurricanes, but I tell you what, I would not want to have to live in a fault zone area where there's earthquakes.
We have tornadoes, hurricanes, blizzards. We get it all. We're lucky. We're in New England, so we get it all.
I would say move to Texas, but then you're going to have something called humidity, and you may not like the humidity over here.
I actually have family in Texas over near College Station.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm there quite often.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, it's nice talking to you, and thank you for the goat call.
Good talking to you too.
And please stay safe, Miss Kelly.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Who we got up next? Here we go. Hello there, Karen.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good. Where are you at?
Florida.
You're in Florida. Lucky you.
Yep.
It's beautiful
today.
It looks like beautiful weather there.
What
kind of call do you have for us?
I'm going to do the cattle call. I'm going to try it.
You're going to do a cattle call? My cattle might run the other way, but it was cute. Okay. It was
Dang
really
it. Dang it. How about a goat call?
Go ahead.
Come on, littles.
Oh, okay. There you go. You're getting there. That's beautiful.
Love you. I'll keep practicing with you.
Do you have dogs or cats or anything, Karen?
No, I don't.
So no one's running away. No one's hiding into the beds right now. Then you're okay.
No.
All right, ma'am. Nice talking to you. Okay. Be
nice
safe.
talking to you. Love you
so much, ma'am. Bye-bye. Be sweet. All right. This is a lot of fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. Who do we got up next? Terry. Hi, Terry.
Hi there.
How are you?
Good. I'm in Wisconsin, where it's freezing cold.
Oh, I bet you are. Do you ever get a summer there?
No, not too long. Maybe a month.
Oh, that's not enough. We love our summers here. All right. So what kind of call are you going to do for us today?
Oh, I'm going to do my grandpa's old cow call.
Your
Cattle call.
cattle call. Okay, we are ready to hear it.
Come, boss. Come, boss.
Come, boss. Come, boss.
Yep.
Did that work on the cattle?
Oh, yeah. In
I
Wisconsin, it does.
I guess if they get used to the sound of the guy who's going to feed them, then they're just going to go, right?
Yep. I don't know where the word boss comes from, but it's just calling the cows.
Well, that's wonderful. That's cute. Thank you for sharing that.
Must be for the name Bossy, a bossy cow.
Bossy? Yeah, maybe so.
Yep.
Well, that's beautiful, ma'am. Thank you for sharing that with us. I hope you have a beautiful day.
I love your channel, Lester. Been watching you since the hurricane.
Oh, shit. You've been there for a long time then.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm staying.
Can I ask you to be honest for a minute?
You bet.
Would you be honest with me?
Yes, I will.
Have I changed a lot since the hurricane, or am I still the same guy today as I was back then?
Oh, I think you've changed for the better.
For the better.
Only better. Yep.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Just the confidence and the ability to take care of those animals. I am so glad that you have so many properties and love to see the lovely care that you give those animals. That's fantastic.
I do sometimes watch those old videos, and I was quite the nervous wreck, wasn't I? I was quite the nervous wreck. But I still have my days. Well, that's very sweet of you, because I've actually read that a lot, that Lester's changed. And I'm like, Jamie, am I the reason? Am I running everybody off? Is it me? What have I done? But I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it all out. But thank you, Miss Terry. You're a very kind and lovely lady. Thank you so much.
I think we have to change. If we don't change, we're not growing.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking too.
as long as your change is going uphill, you got her made.
I hope so, Lord. Well, thank you, Miss Terry. We'll talk to you later, okay?
You betcha. Love you guys.
Love you too, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Who's over here next? Carissa. Hi, Carissa. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Is your last name Akers?
Yep.
So I recognize so I see your first name here, but I recognize you as Carissa Akers. Isn't
Yes,
that?
I'm always here.
How long you been around?
Years.
Years?
Yeah, years. Since you first started.
What has been the one moment when you considered leaving me forever? I'm just curious. I got to know this.
Never.
No,
Never.
Come on, man.
I swear on everything, I have never thought about leaving.
You and I think alike. You must share my humor. You share my sense. We share.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never. You are my daily routine.
Oh, thank you.
Never.
Trying to build my ego. You're building me up here. You're building me up.
I got up and up and up.
All right. Well, now it's time for you to shine. What are you going to share for us today? Cattle call? Goat call? What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to do that cattle call.
Oh, Lord. Where are you from? Where you live?
I'm in Ohio, Cincinnati, where Skyline is made.
Oh, so you're like in a
Skyline Chili.
You're in a city?
I'm in more of the country.
Okay, so you're not going to affect your neighbors here or anything if you do this. Everyone's going to.
I'm actually in an apartment, so all the kids are kind of going to be like, "What the heck is going on?" But
oh, Lord! All right, come on, all respect. Let's go. See what you got.
Right. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's try.
Oh, she's standing up.
All right. Yeah!
That's perfect. That was really good.
My heart's beating so fast right now.
I think that was wonderful, and I bet you.
Well, thank you.
The comment. Oh, where I see some happy faces, some smiling faces, a few laughing faces. But
Well, that's good. I'm trying here.
I see a lot of people over here too. A lot of people are clapping for you. So way to go.
Well, that's good. I'm nervous.
Well, it's nice putting a voice and a face with a name, Carissa. Nice meeting you.
Well, I feel special. Nice meeting you. You know my name. I'm special right now. I'm on a high right now myself.
Well, don't you leave me. I told you earlier in the live that I've recognized so many names who have just vanished and they've gone away. So, Carissa,
they're crazy.
I think
I'll be there forever.
Well, I think that probably you get guys that come out that are either better well-spoken, better looking, better this, better that. I don't know what it is, but it's nice.
They can't handle the truth. That's all it is.
Thank you, Carissa.
Sorry, but they just can't handle the truth. Some people don't like stuff like that. The truth, the fact in the matter. Some people can't handle that, and we can't make everyone happy. So
No, I know. Thank you so much for joining us and doing that. That took a lot on your side to have to get on here and do that. You know,
thanks for having me.
you know, there's 3,500 people watching you do that right now, right? That's a lot
No,
of people.
I did not know that was that many people in here.
Yeah, we're using the platform that has all the pages together right now. There's quite a few people watching you do your cattle call. So way to go.
Oh my goodness. All righty.
All right. Thank you, Carissa. We love you. We'll talk to you soon.
All righty.
Bye-bye now. This is a lot of fun. I'm having fun doing this, y'all. I'm having so much fun doing this. We got a few more. Here we go. All right. Hello there, Miss Peggy. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
It looks wonderful temperature where you're at. What state are you in?
I'm in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay, y'all. Now y'all have had some rough weather, I hear, right?
Not too bad here. It's beautiful
Okay.
here.
Well, that's good. And it's passed you all by and everything. So now y'all have sun out again?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's great here now.
All right. So what kind of a call are you going to do for us all?
I'm gonna call my chickens.
You're going to call chickens?
Yeah, because they're right here.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see this. Go ahead.
Chick, 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 chickadee. Chick, 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 chickadee. There it is.
Are
I
they
think they
coming
came.
running? Are they coming
Huh?
running to you? Are they coming
Yeah.
running?
Yeah. But now I'm gonna have to feed them.
Yeah. Well, you got
Yeah.
to throw some snacks. They get a piece of bread and toss some bread to them.
Yeah. I'll do
Right.
that.
You're wonderful, Miss Peggy.
Let me
Thank you
put 'em-
so much.
I don't know if you can see them behind me or not.
I see them. Turn the camera a little bit more. There they are. I see them. You got them in
Yeah.
the coop. They're good. And they got
Yeah.
to run.
Yeah,
Oh,
where we live, we can't let them run loose.
Oh, I don't blame you. Yeah, it brings in a lot of predators, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I bet.
We live
Yeah.
in the woods, so yeah, it's bad.
How many chicken snakes have you found around that coop?
Probably at least one or two a year.
No, see, that's where I would draw the line. I do not want chickens
Yeah.
over here. I don't mind the big birds, but chickens are not my thing.
Well, I'd rather have them than the geese. I can't stand the geese and ducks.
God, tell me about
And
it. Yeah.
guineas. And guineas.
Guineas. Thank you. Yeah, we're on the same page there, Miss Peggy. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your chicken call. We love you so much, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Bye, Miss Peggy.
Bye-bye.
This is fun. I got to find a way to get that removed. Okay, good. We're looking good here, guys. Can we just go ahead and say 5 more? Oh, look, 5. Okay, 10 more, and then everyone cut that there. So no one else joined at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count. We have 9 people in the waiting room. So I'm going to get all 9 of these people, but no one else joined at this point. We got to call into this live. Hi, Jill. How are you?
Hi, Lester. I'm doing good.
Where are you at?
I'm in Newcastle, Indiana, and I've spoke to you before.
You have?
Yes, the very first time you ever invited anybody. Only the link was wrong, and I couldn't get in.
Oh, no.
I finally did at the very end, though.
Okay. So are you in the basement right now? I'm trying to see where you're at in your house.
I'm actually in my garage.
In the garage. Okay. It could be a garage. Absolutely. So
that was my husband's Christmas present. It's a sauna.
Okay. A dry sauna?
Yeah.
How?
Like a steam sauna.
Oh, so it's the good kind that can open you all up, let you sweat a little bit. Does he use it?
Yeah, he does. And then I have a craft project back in the other side.
Okay. Well, Miss Jill, what are you going to do for us today?
Individual cow call.
Okay.
Sick. I tried.
Could you do
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I need to hear that one more time.
Sick.
You know, somebody said that when they were young and their dad was trying to teach them the suck. Instead, they said cup, and that was easier to say. Try that.
Sophie.
Say, just say
cup.
Yeah.
Cup.
I've never tried it. Oh boy.
This is my rescue, baby.
Is that a Boston Terrier?
She's a blue heeler terrier mix.
Okay. Well, he's adorable.
She's almost 6 months old.
Okay.
She replaced my baby that passed away over the summer.
Oh man, has she been good at replacing? Because it's hard to replace those ones that we love. No,
No, you can't replace them.
don't tell her too loud. Don't let her know that. Okay.
Well, she's got her own place in my heart.
Okay. Well, it's nice talking to you, Miss Jill, and thank you so much.
Good to talk to you too.
All right, we love you. We'll see you next time. Okay.
Love you too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, we're working down here. We got Mary Ann. Mary Ann,
Hey,
hi there.
How you doing?
How are you, Mary
Oh, it's so
Ann?
good to talk to you.
You too. Where are you at? What state are you in?
I'm in Buffalo, New York.
In New York. So you guys dealt with some snow?
We're outside. That's New York. That's the whole thing people don't understand. You've
I
got
don't.
Buffalo, New York, and New York City.
Two
New
different.
York City. It's far away. It's far away.
Okay.
It's far enough. How many hours, hon? 8 hours away.
8 hours away. I
8
did not
hours
know
away.
that New York was big enough to be 8 hours away from
Yes,
each other.
I'm very close to the Peace Bridge, the border.
Okay. Okay.
I'm 5 or 10 minutes away from the Peace Bridge.
Is that with Canada?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that would be like entering Ontario.
Got you. Okay. Beautiful.
Fort Erie, Ontario. Not far. We're about 20 minutes away from Niagara Falls.
Is that your husband there with you?
That's my husband there with me. He thinks I'm a little nuts, Lester. I have to confess. I'm hard of hearing.
Okay.
So I have my hearing aids hooked up to the computer.
Okay.
He hears me talking to you and laughing
no.
at you the whole time. He'll come in and he'll just shake his head and go, "Who in the hell are you talking to?" What's so funny? Because he can't hear it.
Oh,
Lester
because
does
you
say
have
hi,
that.
though. But he can't
Well,
hear you because
well, as long as I'm not the cause of y'all having any arguments and fights and everything else, I do
oh
not
no,
want to
he
be
thinks
that
I'm
guy.
nuts. He thinks sometimes he likes, "I'm going to take you away. Should I call somebody?" Because I'm always constantly laughing, like, you got to see what he's doing.
Oh no. Well, what's his name?
Ron,
Ron, it's nice talking to
Ron,
you.
he said hi. Here you go. I can't move it.
It's
He
okay.
said hi.
Okay. Hey, Ron. Okay, so what are you gonna do for us today? Cattle call, pig call, goat call, chicken call? We've had everything.
I'll try the cattle call. I'll try it. I'm not,
So you've never called cattle
never called
ever?
cattle.
Okay. Are you anywhere close to a cattle farm or a dairy farm or any?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Maybe 9 miles, 10 miles.
Do you happen to have any favorite cows on our end? Like, are there any of ours that you just really love?
Tex.
Oh, you like Tex. Okay.
Tex.
So to call Tex, you got to really put it out there. You got to really show them that you know what you're doing. You can't just go over there and half-ass it. You got to really bring it, Mary Ann. Are you ready to really bring it?
I can't do it.
You can do it, Mary Ann. You can do it. Whenever you're ready.
That's the best I got. That's the best I
Okay.
got.
I applaud you, Mary Ann. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Lester.
Beautiful. It's nice to
Thank
talk
you.
to you.
It's so nice speaking to you.
Hey, you too.
And you're doing a great job. I love you guys. I've been here
Thank
since
you.
day one. You got me when you were driving your tractor down, picking up the donkey
Oh,
off the hill.
that's beautiful.
Been here
You've been
ever
around for a
since.
long time, Mary Ann.
Yep.
We've lost some good babies along the way,
you
haven't
sure
we?
have. You sure have.
I
They've all lived their best life, though, Lester.
I think that yesterday was the anniversary of our sweet Pebbles passing. Remember Pebbles,
Yep.
my little goat? Oh
Yep.
God. And
Yep.
that memory popped up, and it was just saddest thing to see little Pebbles when she was
I
sick.
know, it's so sad seeing those. It brings it back and it brings
I
it back.
know.
But you're giving them their best life, Lester. You're doing a fantastic. Don't stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. And
Is there
don't let those people.
Is there a
steal-
button for that? Is there a clicker or something I can do that? I
No,
need
there's not. There's not. There's not. And
So-
don't let anybody steal your shine.
maybe people are born easier to kind of write off other folks easier, and some people have a harder time with that.
Lester, let it in one ear and out the other.
That's easier said than done, Mary Ann. Not everyone can do
Now,
that.
my husband can show you how it's done.
Oh,
He does it to me all the time.
that's funny. He has you muted then. He has you.
That's it. He's got me permanently muted.
That's awesome. Well, it's a pleasure talking to the both
It
of
was
you.
a pleasure talking to you, Lester.
Thank you. Listen, you hear that?
My friend, I hear her. She's so happy.
That's Ivy.
She's so happy. She's home.
She's Ivy. All right. We'll talk to you later, Mary Ann.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
day, Lester. Love
You
ya.
too. Bye-bye. Love
Bye.
you too. This is going really good. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Guys, we have 5, 6 more. We have 6 more. We're done. Hello there, Erica.
Hi.
How are you doing?
All right. How are you?
I'm good. It looks gorgeous where you're at.
Northern Illinois.
Northern Illinois, up around Janie's area.
Yeah, it's only in the 40s, but it's sunny for the first time. There's been snow every morning lately.
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm a big believer that if it's going to be cold, let it at least be sunny cold, not wet
Yep.
cold. Like sunny cold. So from Illinois, you guys have a lot of cornfields up there. What do you
Yep.
know about animal calls?
I know what I've learned from you. I guess I know from my aunt's farm, but mostly it seems like my cousins are always chasing the cows around and trying to scare them more than calling them.
Oh, no. All right. So you going to do a cattle call then for us?
Sure.
We're ready for it whenever you're ready.
All right. Halloo!
Hold on. Are you calling cattle or screaming for coyotes?
I don't know. My parents are in Colorado. They got coyotes all the time, so maybe.
That was awesome, Erica. Thank you for sharing that with us. And what's going on in your end of the world as far as this whole eclipse thing? Are you all right there in the path?
Yeah, I was just looking at more of that. I think we're north of the path, but it's it's creating somewhat of a stir.
Is your neighborhood filling up with people trying to?
No, not really. And I don't think schools are closed or anything by us that I know of. So
Okay. Well, I hear that a lot of people are getting out on the roads trying to find a way to get right in the direct path of that. And I think you guys are right there in the epicenter area. So,
yeah,
well, good luck to you and all of that. And thank you for joining us today.
thank you.
You're lovely. We'll talk to you later, okay?
Nice to meet you. Bye.
You too, Erica. You too. All right. This is fun. We got 5 more friends. Lori, you're next. Hello there, Lori.
Hi, Lester.
How are you
I've
doing?
been with you, following you since the beginning.
Oh, you poor soul. You poor soul. You must have no life at all, Lori. You have no life then.
I tell everybody I meet and plug your channels,
Oh, gosh.
and they think it's cool. My
Well,
family think, oh, it's great to have something that makes you happy.
That's what I always say. If it makes you happy, stick with it, man. Is that right?
So I definitely do. I'm gonna try a cattle call.
You're doing a cattle.
Ah! Toot, 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 toot.
I'm kidding with you. Did I make you nervous?
No. I
Look.
used to raise guinea pigs and they get loud, go week, 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 week.
Oh,
And I
God.
was one that can sound like a fire engine going wee, 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 wee.
Fiona come a running. She's like, what is that noise? She come over here so fast to protect
Hi,
me.
Fiona.
She's right here loving daddy.
I love all the girls. And some of my favorites are the cows, and I love Pig Trudy, and I love all of them.
I'll be seeing Trudy a little bit later, so I'm going to hang out for a little while. Well, thank you so much, Lori. That was a beautiful cattle call you got there.
Oh, thank you.
What
Tell
state?
Jamie we love y'all.
I'll let her know. What state are you in real fast?
Ohio, Antwerp,
Ohio.
Ohio.
Okay, that's wonderful. All right, well, thank you
So
so
we're
much.
in the totality of the eclipse still.
Good. You should have a good view then from where you're at, huh?
Oh yeah, it was wonderful being on with you.
Oh, well, I hope you have nice, clear skies so you can see it all and enjoy it.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Lori. Bye now.
Bye. Love you.
You too. Love you too. All right, we're moving through this pretty fast. We're down to 4. Hello there.
Hey,
Oh.
Lester.
Jill Bonesteel?
That's me.
That's an awesome last name. I bet you didn't take any mess at all when you were in school.
Well, somehow I married into the name, but let me tell you what, I tell the bus kids, you don't want any part of this.
You don't want this bone steel, y'all. You don't want
That's
this
right.
bone steel. Don't bring out the bone steel in me.
I tell them it's no infection. That's real.
That's awesome. Well, my question to you right now, well, first of all, where are you at? What state are you in?
I'm in upstate New York, right near Albany.
Upstate New York. Okay, close to the border with Canada also?
No, not really. We're probably maybe 5 hours from Canada.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Yeah.
probably an hour and a half from New York City.
Okay.
And we're pretty far from the Canadian border, but we
You
felt
are
the
right
shape
there in the
morning.
middle. So you got a little bit of country out there. You're not all city.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely country.
Beautiful. All right. So what are you going to do for us today?
Well, I'm going to do your cattle call because when you
Lord.
first did it, when I watched you, I've been watching forever. I was like, yeah, that's not the way you call cows. Not that
Oh
I
no,
know,
you're gonna
but you
outdo
actually
me.
you can. You it works for you.
You're gonna outdo me. Go ahead. I'm ready for it. I can handle it.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Suck, 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 suck. I don't know.
You
It
sound
works
just
for you,
like
I
me.
guess.
That's identical to the way I do it. That's identical. There's no difference in you and me the way we do that.
Well, I think that's why I've stuck around so long because I share your sense of humor.
We have some
You and I are like
commonalities,
we're
you and
like
I.
twins. It's ridiculous. I love your sense of humor.
We have things in common. I love that. It's nice talking to you, Miss Jill. Have y'all had any rough weather at all in your area? I know there's lots
If it
of
would
people
stop
having-
snowing and icing, that'd be great. We had power outages a couple weeks ago. Last week, I think it was.
Oh,
A lot of broken trees, damage, and then we just had another snowstorm. So I'm ready for some spring.
I saw that on the news last night. I was watching how New York is taking a real beat down from all of this. So,
Oh, it's
well,
terrible.
y'all stay safe. Good luck to you all. And it
All
was
right,
a
love you
pleasure
so
talking
much.
to
You and
you.
Jamie both.
Thank you. We
so
love
much.
you as well, Jill. Bye bye
Have
now.
a great day.
You too. That's fun. Okay. I see who's up next, and she has the biggest smile on her face. I can see her here on my screen. Look at this smile. Don't get shy now, Allison. Don't get shy on us now. I saw you laughing and smiling. Your smile is radiant. How you doing?
Oh, thank you. That's what my face looks like when I watch your videos.
Oh, you're just trying to butter me up, aren't you? You're trying to butter me up.
It's true. It's true.
What's
Hello from Idaho.
from Idaho? Okay, nice to meet you. Now you guys grow potatoes, I bet, don't you?
We grow a lot of potatoes.
That's what
Yep.
I've heard. And you guys have any cattle or any animals over there you take care of or that you spend time with?
I have cats and dogs. I've always had cats and dogs. And in high school, my sister and I each had a dog. And then my mom we had 2 family dogs.
Okay.
We lived in a little house, too little for 4 dogs, really.
Yeah.
But whenever we would let the dogs out, we had a certain call that we would make, and
Oh.
dogs would come running and barking from every room of the house.
Oh, that's great. I don't know how small your house was, but you know that our apartment here is very small also. And we have the dogs that come in because Jamie just has this little soft spot for them. And I'm like, we have the shop. They're fine in the shop. The shop has their little beds in there and it's just so perfect. But no, she wants them in the house. So we have we have another commonality and we've shared a small space with a lot of dogs. So, all right.
Yep,
So
the dogs are my babies.
what call are you going to do today?
I'm going to do my dog call from high school.
Okay. I can't wait to hear it. Go ahead whenever you're ready, Allison.
When we needed the dogs to go out, somebody in the house would yell, "All dogs!"
And wait, the dogs got up and followed you for that?
And all the dogs would come running from different rooms of the house, and they all knew it was time to go out.
That's funny.
All dogs.
And to get them back in, was it the same thing?
Oh, yeah, I think it was actually. Yeah.
All dogs.
All dogs.
Mine did not even lift their ears to listen. They're like, that's beautiful. Allison, thank you so much for sharing that with us and for being brave enough to come on and do this in front of so many people. You're wonderful.
Thank you. Much love.
You keep smiling. Those things are amazing. A good smile
Thank
can
you.
go a long ways. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Right back at you, friend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay. Guys, we're down to 2. And they always say you save the best for last. They say the best for last. Karma Lewis, you ready?
Yep.
Karma, are you in your vehicle?
I am.
I hope you're at least parked. Are you at least parked?
I'm in front of my house. It was too loud inside and it's pouring rain outside. So I had to get in the van.
Oh, no. Oh, Karma, what state are you in with the
I'm
rain?
also in Idaho.
You're in Idaho as well. Okay.
I'm in
And
southwest Idaho.
has it been raining a lot for you guys over there?
Just yesterday and today, we had some beautiful, gorgeous, sunshiny weather up until yesterday.
Are the potatoes that you guys grow there, is that a winter or a summer crop? I have no idea. Or do you even know?
They plant them in the spring and they harvest them in the fall.
Okay. And those are underground, right? They grow underground as far as
Yes,
potatoes. Okay, that's awesome. I did not know a lot of Idaho. I know it's the potatoes, but I didn't know really how it works. Okay, and as far as animals go, do you have any animals?
I have one 13-year-old silky terrier dog,
Okay,
and I have 6 rescue cats.
6 rescue cats. You're kind of a crazy cat lady then, a little bit on the side, kind of crazy cat lady here and there. Do they live in the house with you?
Yes, I wouldn't dare let the cats be outside. I live right next to Interstate 84.
Oh, so it can be dangerous then. We
Yeah.
have several barn cats, and then of course we have 3 that come in and out. But we love our cats and our dogs. Okay, so what kind of a call are you going to do for us today?
Well, I'm going to attempt your cattle call. We don't really call the cattle here where we are.
Y'all just shake a bucket.
Out of the bag, and but my husband works for the stockyard, and about all they do is they just say hup hup.
Oh, yeah.
And it moves the cattle along.
Yeah.
But
well, let's hear your version of the cattle call. I'm going to say as of right now, you're my winner. I'm going to say as of right now, you're the winner. Do it one more time. That's perfect. Your phone is kind of reverbing a little bit because you're in the car, but that sounds just like me. My cows would come to you. They would. My cows would come to you. Yes, my cows would come to you. Do you also do the suck, 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 suck at all?
I've never heard it done around here, but I'll try it.
All right. So what I want you to do is, first of all, call the entire group and then do the suck, 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 which is the individual call. Can you do that?
Okay.
And this is the first time you've ever done this.
Yes.
All right. So if you can't
suck, 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 suck.
My cows would come to you, Karma. If something ever happens to me and Jamie wants to get rid of all my cows, say, Karma can come take care of them. They're going to call you guys down. You're going to come.
I would love it.
You'll become the new Longhorn Lester, but in this case, the Longhorn Lewis.
I would
Longhorn Lewis. Longhorn Lewis. Okay.
Actually, you know, I started watching you. My very first video I've ever watching was when Jamie walked out into the yard and said, "There's an ostrich in my front yard." That was my first video seeing you guys.
Oh, Lord.
And I've been watching ever since.
Oh, beautiful. Well, thank you for that.
I just recently started my own channel.
Really? Okay.
I've been listening to everything that you've been talking about when you talk business.
Yeah.
And I've been paying attention to what you said, and it's helped me a lot with helping to build my own channel. And I want to thank you for that.
Well, I wish you much success, Miss Karma. And what is the name of your channel?
Lewis Acre Farm.
Lewis Acre Farm.
Yes.
Are you on YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube only.
YouTube only. Okay. It's a lot easier to learn to work and navigate YouTube than Facebook. So I hope you get a lot of luck and success on that. I'm going to go check you out whenever I'm done here. Lewis Acre Farm.
I have one question for you.
Sure.
I sent you guys a Christmas package, and you got it just a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
It had a bunch of dog toys, and it had I had an Idaho Spud bar. Did you eventually eat it?
No, it was okay. So I was nervous about that because I wasn't sure if it was for dogs or for humans, right?
And bar.
Okay, I didn't know that though.
It said it on the package.
Okay, but I didn't know it at the time. And then later, when I got to looking and I saw it was for humans, it has coconut, and I have an allergy to coconut. I can't have coconut.
Know that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But I think it was a wonderful gift. So thank you so very much. And I remember the package, and I remember all of the toys in there for the dogs. Thank you. You're very kind.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, you be safe. And remember, if something ever happens to me, don't let Jamie sell all my cows. You come on down here and you take care of them. Okay. You know how to do it. You know what we do.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to hand it off to you, Miss Karma.
All right.
You know, if you remember, the JL Ranch was called KL Ranch at one point. You know that, right?
Yes.
Karma Lewis Ranch. Welcome. So there you go.
Exactly. It was perfect.
Pay back up there and we're good to go.
Right.
Thank you so much. We love you. We'll catch you next time. Okay.
All right. Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Last but not least, y'all wait until you see the smile on this girl. My God, I've been having to watch her for the last 10 minutes and I'm trying to focus on the screen, but that smile keeps pulling me back down to there. Looky here. Look at this. Hello there, Tanya.
Lester, how are you?
I'm good. Where are you at?
I am in Minnesota, southwest corner.
So you're wearing a hoodie because it's still cold up there.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's 51 today, so I can't complain.
Man, 51 is wonderful. Is it sunny 51?
It is a beautiful sun out there. Like springtime 51 is we almost go out in shorts.
Uh-huh.
51, we're definitely dressed up in Carhartts.
Okay. Listen, I have one story about Minnesota and I'm going to share it with you.
Sure.
And because you will know this is true, but it was the heat of the summer here one year. I mean, it was hot. And I got invited to go to Minnesota for a week. And I took the time to go. And when I got there, now granted, it's the heat of the summer here. It's 106, 107 degrees, humidity unbearable. I get to Minnesota, it's like 85.
Okay.
And people were complaining about the heat. There was no humidity, zero humidity, 85. And I'm like riding the bike up and down the road. I'm like, I'm loving this. I want to move to Minnesota. And they're like, yeah, wait until the first winter hits. Wait till winter hits. You don't want to be in Minnesota. But I'll tell you what, I love your summers. And so if I ever get to a place in life where I can actually travel with the seasons, I'm hitting you guys up in the summer because I can do Minnesota summers.
We do have beautiful, I mean, really, I like the four seasons. I mean, we can go from -20 to 70 degrees in like a week. So, I mean, and we do get humidity, like a lot of mosquitoes, summertime, but 5 would have been beautiful. Like when we hit 100 and humid, it's different. Like my dad lives in Texas in the winter. He talks about the heat down there, but I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
So you can just kind of jumping forward back around wherever you need to based on the better weather. I don't blame you. Okay, so Tanya, I have to ask, what type of cattle call, duck call, pig call? I don't care. What are you gonna do? Coyote call? I'll take anything.
You know, I was just gonna try to do your cattle call, maybe. I don't know. A little nervous, but
the problem is the lady who went before you was really good. She was really good. Her phone was kind of reverbing a little bit. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but her phone was kind of reverbing and it made it a little bit of an echo, but she was really, her pitch was perfect.
Yeah.
Are you nervous about that?
Yeah, like I wasn't nervous till I heard her.
Until you heard her.
Not that they were all not great. But I heard hers and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this.
No. Well, you get to go last. So we're all excited about what you're going to bring here. So I would say just bring it. Whatever you got, bring it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Are you going to stay sitting down? Because sometimes standing up could really just open your lungs up. No.
I feel like it doesn't matter at this point because, you know, I'm just going to go for it. Are you ready?
Last thing. Do you have any dogs or pets or your husband in the house? Anything that's going to be disturbed by all of this?
I have 2 labs in our house here and cats. And one, you know, some of them are my kids that moved off and I inherited, me and my husband, but I might have labs coming, but
oh Lord. All right. Well, good luck to you. We're ready to hear this. Whenever you're ready, just close your eyes. If you're nervous, just close your eyes and do what you can do.
All right. Okay, I'm ready.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. Maybe if I need that.
If you need me to.
Yeah, you go first and let me see if I can mimic you.
So I'm not going to scream it. I'm just going to kind of hum it. Sir.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, your dog came running. Your dog come running to my cattle call. You ain't no Longhorn. You are not a Longhorn. That's ridiculous.
Anything I asked him to be. He just had surgery about 2 months ago on an ACL meniscus thing.
Oh, goodness.
So high on life right now.
Tanya. So my only advice to you. The only way you're going to beat the last lady is if you
Okay.
can really drag it out.
Okay.
You're going to feel your lungs running low on air, but keep pushing it and
Okay.
keep pushing it. And it's going to feel like you may pass out. Keep pushing it. Okay. Do you have life alert or anything you can push just in case?
No. No, I have to come home and find me.
Oh, no, don't do that to yourself. Okay. All right. I'll stop talking because I know you're getting nervous here. I'm going to leave you alone. Think
Okay.
about it whenever you're ready and just take a deep breath and give us all you got.
All right, I'm ready.
You sound like Luther Vandross. Are you about to go into a song of some sort?
Oh man. See,
I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were about to start singing to everybody. Actually, there's a whole lot of laughy faces. Now, laughy faces are good.
that is not good. I can't
No,
believe it.
laughy faces are good because my mama always told us, me and my brother, if you can make people smile and make them laugh, you're that much closer to getting in good with them. And so
Right.
you make people smile and laugh, okay?
I gotta say to you, Jamie, beautiful inside and out. You as well, but like Jamie, I think back and
you don't know the real Jamie, Tanya. You don't know the real Jamie, okay?
I have told my husband if I head down to Texas, I might have to stop because I feel like she is my soulmate in sisterhood here. But
you gonna be one of those stalkers who stand by our gate and like look over here, look over the fence and stuff.
No, I'd drive right. I would walk it somehow.
You're gonna just walk right on up.
I walk right on up and be like, no, I found your channel. I had breast cancer. 42, but I found out the day of the hurricane that I had breast cancer. And I know I wrote to you on that too on a story, but you guys have gotten me through chemotherapy, putting my animals down. I've had some horses I had to put down right after chemo and that. So I've had some struggles of my own, nothing like a lot of the people that come to this channel, which I gotta say, you have saved so many people, and keep up what you're doing. And
Tanya, people have saved me. Don't get it twisted. They have saved me from myself. If you have no idea how much I need, then I don't know what they need. I don't know what y'all need, but I know what I need. And y'all, boy. So are you all okay with your breast cancer now? Is everything okay?
I am.
Y'all ring a bell up there when you're done with your treatments?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I so many people through having breast cancer, other women that have had breast cancer around here. And I have really become close to them, and it's really saved my life to know. But people like you having channels like this, I miss my animals. We have chickens, my allowed chickens, of course, but I had to give up my horse stuff, and he's like, no more, they're too expensive. And I've had them my whole life. So that's been hard. But my dogs are, my black lab saved my life. He found my cancer. I wouldn't have found it. My mammogram didn't find it. So all you women out there, get your mammograms. Very important.
Go ahead.
But eventually we look back and there was signs. But I love everybody on this channel too, as far as commenting. There's so many great people out there. So I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. I love that about you. I don't know if I heard you right. Did you say that your black lab helped you find the cancer? How did that happen?
This one baby right here, he was a puppy. I never really did a lot of I didn't do self exams and stuff. And when he was a puppy, he would not leave me alone. He was always jumping on me. I'd lay on the ground and he would jump at my breast. And I literally found my lump that way because it hurt. And I started to panic a little and got back in. But he left me alone as soon as I started chemo. He was by my side the whole time. And so it was a huge part of my life. Huge part.
A beautiful story. And that makes you bonded with that fella. What's his name?
His name is Bentley. Right, Bentley? Yeah.
So you guys are bonded for life now. That's gonna be oh, he loves you.
Yeah.
And the other dog is jealous there, like you can tell.
God, the cameras. Yeah, they're having a cow right now, but yeah, he's been a wonderful dog. He has a lot of separation anxiety from me now, but that's okay. I can go with my kids being all grown up now.
Yeah.
I have and my husband. I'll go with that.
Yeah. Well, Tanya, if you guys ever make it down to Texas, you let us know. You message me or contact me of some sort and let me know, and I'll probably open the gate for you. Okay. I'll open the gate and then I don't know what's going on when you show up. I don't know who this crazy lady is or a dog. I don't know who this is. Yeah, but I'll just play it off like that. I've done it before.
I promise I'm not a stalker lady, but
I actually enjoy entertaining folks. Jamie does it because she's so scared. She's skittish of people have scared her, and I get it, man. I get it, but
that
yeah,
it has to be hard. But
yeah.
yeah, bless you both, and give Jamie a huge hug from Tanya because she is an inspiration too. Every day, I love watching all the channels. And
Well, you're a fighter, you're a warrior, Tanya, and I'm so blessed that you've come through all of that on the other side. You look beautiful, and congrats to you on all of that. And thank you for joining us, putting yourself out there on that cattle call. And you what?
I can't believe I just did that.
You did that. And at this point, there's 3,200 watching you do that. So now you got a lot of people. But I'm reading the comments, and everyone's being very kind to you in the comments. Some about the cancer, some about the dogs, and some about the your call. I would say avoid the ones about your call. That's not the highlight of it.
Well, so if I would have been there to call him, I would have been like, "Come here, text." I would have been terrible.
Yeah. You would have turned the girl mode on and all that girly stuff.
Right.
Lord.
Yes. Bless you for Gary. Gary has been a highlight for me. So thank you for continuing to take care of him so well. So
my goodness. He
and
has been something.
Kind. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Tanya. It's nice chit-chatting with you. We love you so much, and we'll catch you guys next time, okay?
Sounds good.
Bye, Tanya.
And everybody.
All right. You're wonderful. All right. Good.
Bye-bye.
Okay, there are a couple of more folks who joined late, but we had to stop it at 10, my friends. We had to stop it at 10. And so we're not going to be able to bring anyone else on right now. But I want to thank everybody for being a part of the live. Guys, look at what time it is. Do y'all realize how long this live has been going? I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that we can just ramble on for so darn long. But I hope that you've enjoyed yourself. I know I have. Don't forget that next Friday, my boss will be joining me. And I'm hoping that we can have a really nice turnout for her. Have your questions ready. We will go to a question and answer. And anything you want to know about me as an employee or anything about me over the last 25 years, she will have all those answers. And she's just a wonderful person, a big part of the sanctuary. And she's just been just a wonderful influence, a mentor to me. And I just cannot wait to introduce her to all of you. All right. So we love you so much, and we will catch you guys on the next video. I promise. Thank y'all.